Welcome to the Calvert Marine Museum. During your visit with us, you will explore how our prehistoric past, natural environments, and maritime heritage come together to tell a unique story of the Chesapeake Bay. The Calvert Marine Museum was established in 1970 and soon outgrew its original facility on Solomon's Island. It was moved to its present 9-acre location in 1975. You are in the main exhibition building, which includes a 198-seat auditorium, the Skates and Ray exhibit, the museum store, the discovery room, and 3 permanent exhibit halls on the main floor. On the mezzanine level, we have a changing exhibits area and the learning center. Off the main lobby in the Secrets of the Mermaid's Purse exhibit, you will see cow-nose stingrays and clear-nose skates swimming close at hand. An incubation chamber shows the clear-nose skate eggs, the mermaid's purse, in various stages of development. We have trained docents on hand to help you learn all the secrets of the mermaid's purse. Children of all ages delight in the Discovery Room, where they can experience the museum's 3 themes through hands-on exhibits. In Clues to the Cliffs, children dig for fossils in the beach box and then identify their find at the computer fossil ID station. In Working on the Water, they steer a sailing skiff constructed by the museum's Small Craft Guild, climb a model of the Cove Point Lighthouse to operate the light, or play lighthouse keeper in the cottage. Life in the Water features a touch tank where an interpreter tells you all about the sea urchins, sea stars, horseshoe crabs, and northern diamondback terrapins that live there. The 3 permanent exhibit halls focus on the prehistory, natural history, and maritime heritage of the southern Maryland area. The museum's paleontology exhibit, Treasures from the Cliffs, opens with a geologic timeline and some of the iconic fossils that represent the diversity of life forms that have lived on Earth during its 4.5 billion year history. Take a moment at the computer touchscreens to learn about the fossils, the movement of the continents, and the catastrophic events that shaped the world. Don't miss the short video presentation that shows how tectonic forces have shaped southern Maryland and created the Chesapeake Bay over millions of years. Our paleontology gallery highlights some of the hundreds of extinct organisms that have been collected from along Calvert Cliffs, offering amateur fossil hunters a field guide to help identify their finds. In our walkthrough dioramas, venture 15 million years back in time to the Miocene epoch, when Washington, D.C. was oceanfront property. Be prepared to meet Megalodon, the extinct giant white shark that menaces the gallery. Fossils collected from Calvert Cliffs are prepared in our prep lab, where trained volunteers can answer your questions. The media presentation here will show you how we collect and preserve these treasures. Enter our estuarium to discover the incredible things that happen when saltwater and freshwater mix to form an estuary. The museum's estuarium features aquarium exhibits on the natural history of the Chesapeake Bay. Estuaries are dynamic environments. They encompass many different habitats whose communities of fish and invertebrates are constantly migrating in response to changing seasons and reproductive needs. The estuarium is designed to show the diversity of life that exists in the marshes, shallows, and deeper waters of the bay. At the end of this hall, you encounter the Eco-Invaders, an exhibit that focuses on the impacts of human activity on the environment. Invasive plant and animal species that in many cases have been introduced by humans can upset the natural balance of nature. Look for the notorious northern snakehead on display in this exhibit. Leaving the exhibition hall at the end of the estuarium will bring you to one of our most popular attractions, our river otters, Bubbles and Squeak. Visitors are able to view these playful, though seldom seen mammals in the outdoor otter habitat. Leaving the otters, take a stroll on the museum's Marsh Walk, where you can experience an upland fresh and saltwater marsh. This critical habitat provides food and protection for a wide variety of plant and animal life. Use your senses. This is your chance to view up close many creatures in their natural settings. The upland marsh walk ends at the Corbin Nature Pavilion, which functions as an outdoor classroom and events venue. Returning to the exhibition hall, you enter Maritime Patuxent, a river and its people. This hall tells the story of people and change along the Patuxent River. starting with the native people that gave the river its name. Find out how colonial planters packed their tobacco for shipment by water and how the slave trade provided labor to work the fields. Trace the Patuxent River route used by the British to plunder the nation's capital during the War of 1812. Learn about the 19th century entrepreneurs, watermen, cannery workers, and craftspeople who worked in the region's seafood and shipbuilding trades. Then step up to a cruise-along powerboat and discover how the Patuxent has become a river of recreation. Back out on the boardwalk, there is more to learn about the maritime heritage of this region. The small craft shed houses the museum's collection of Chesapeake-built wooden workboats. Located next to the small craft shed, you will find the Boat Building Skills Preservation Center. Here, traditional crafts such as crab skiffs, log canoes, punts, and drake tails are built, maintained, and restored. You can do more than look. Why not sign up to build your own canoe or kayak? The Drum Point Lighthouse dominates the museum's waterfront. Climb through the hatch of one of the only 3 remaining screw-pile cottage-style lighthouses that served the bay at the turn of the 20th century. Listed on the National Register of Historic Places, the 3-story lighthouse is beautifully restored with period furnishings. The Drum Point Lighthouse is open daily year-round. Under the lighthouse is the V Tennyson. No visit to the museum is complete without a cruise around Solomon's Harbor and the Patuxent River on board this historic bug-eye. Built in 1899, the Tennyson is the oldest Coast Guard licensed passenger carrying vessel on the Chesapeake. The vessel served as an oyster buyboat until 1978 and has been designated a National Historic Landmark. The Tennyson runs 1-hour public cruises around Solomon's Island from May through October. Special charter cruises are also available. The Museum Store, located just off the lobby, offering unique books, jewelry, and gifts for all ages, it's the perfect place to pick up a memento of your visit to the museum or that perfect gift for a loved one. On the main campus, there are 2 other buildings of interest. In front of the exhibition building stands the Woodworking and Model Making Shop, where the Southern Maryland Ship Carvers Guild and the Solomon's Island Model Boat Club maintain headquarters. The Solomon's Island Boat Club regularly demonstrates small craft handling and model boat racing in the basin. The large building facing the road is the Administration Building, formerly the Solomon's Island School. In addition to the offices, it houses the Paul L. Berry Reference Library. The museum offers 2 satellite sites that you'll want to visit between May and October. Nearby is the J.C. Lohr Oyster House, only a half-mile south of the main museum complex on Solomon's Island. Here, you can follow the oyster as it is moved from the offloading dock into the shucker's hands through processing and packing to the shipping room ready to be trucked across the country. This 1934 seafood packing house has been fully restored and is also listed on the National Register of Historic Places. The Cove Point Lighthouse, 10 miles north of Solomon's, was built by John Donahue of Haverty Grace in 1828. In addition to the tower-style lighthouse, you will see the keeper's house where both the lighthouse keeper and his assistant and their families lived, the Fog Signal Building where a film about the lighthouse can be seen, and an observation deck overlooking the Dominion LNG loading dock and Calvert Cliffs. Cove Point Lighthouse, Maryland's oldest continuously operating lighthouse, is open May through October. The buildings and exhibits are only part of what the Calvert Marine Museum is about. The museum's education department offers programming for all ages, ranging from school field trips and distance learning, which extends the museum's reach across the country, to public programming, such as our fossil field program, family overnights, and lecture series. Summer programming includes summer camps, Exploritas programs, special cruises, and events such as the Solomon's Maritime Festival, Shark Fest, and outdoor concerts featuring internationally known performers. October brings a strong environmental focus with the annual State of the River Summit and Patuxent River Appreciation Days. There is always a reason to come back for a visit. Another important aspect of our work is the research our curators are involved in, designed to extend our knowledge and collections. Our paleontology department conducts ongoing fieldwork to discover and document new finds from the Miocene epoch. Our aquarists engage in the development of new techniques in aquatic husbandry to enhance our live exhibits. And our maritime curator conducts original research which results in publications on local culture and maritime history. We're glad you're here to discover and experience all we have to offer at the Calvert Marine Museum. We invite you to be a part of our family and enjoy the special perks by becoming a museum member or volunteer. It's an opportunity to see the museum from a whole new perspective, meet new people, and learn new things, all while giving back to the community. Now go, explore, discover, and most of all, have fun.